Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss stories that cut to the heart of betrayal, heartbreak, and shocking truths. Trust me, you'll want to follow every twist and turn of what comes next. The auditorium smelled of polished wood and perfume, a strange mix of accomplishment and artificial celebration. I sat in the back, trying to feel proud, clutching the hands of our 2 children as they squirmed with restless excitement. Her voice rang out through the speakers, confident and sharp, the same voice I once adored, now pierced with something I didn't recognize. And I want to thank all of you, especially those who lifted me higher when I couldn't stand on my own, she said. My chest tightened. She paused, scanning the crowd, and then with a sly, cruel twist added, even those who tried to hold me back. Yes, I'm talking about you. Dead weight. That was the word. The phrase ricocheted through my skull, a cold, jagged stone that refused to settle. Every eye in the auditorium turned for a beat, and the laughter that followed felt like shards against my ribs. My children blinked up at me, confused, their tiny hands gripping mine with innocent trust. I forced a smile. Inside, I felt the slow burn of betrayal, the way it curls around your spine and makes your stomach churn. I wanted to shout, to leap over the rows of chairs, but something darker held me still. Disbelief. Denial. Surely I'd misheard. Surely the person I loved, the woman who had promised forever, who had whispered late at night that we were a team, wouldn't humiliate me like this in front of our kids, in front of everyone. I left the auditorium quietly, not letting the tears spill in front of the crowd. The night air hit me with sharp clarity, cool against my flushed skin. I held the hands of my children as we walked to the car, their chatter about the ceremony a fragile lifeline. I wanted to scream, but instead I drove. The engine's vibration under my hands grounded me, each mile a slow separation from the life I thought I had. Back home, the apartment felt wrong, too silent, too hollow. I had noticed the signs before, subtle at first. The way she smiled at her phone, the lingering fragrance of someone else's cologne on her clothes, the casual excuses that no longer sounded believable. I'd pushed them down, told myself I was imagining things, a coward hiding from reality. But the graduation was a beacon, a spotlight, and it revealed everything. I found her texts eventually, the ones she thought I wouldn't see. Messages to someone named Lucas, filled with laughter, flirtation, and a familiarity that made my stomach knot with nausea. My heart raced with guilt too, because a part of me had suspected, and yet I had hoped for miracles. I hadn't wanted to believe it, and now I couldn't unsee it. When she came home that night, the air was electric with unspoken words. I didn't confront her immediately. I made dinner for the kids, hiding my trembling hands, pretending that everything was normal. She kissed my cheek, murmured about the ceremony, about her plans for tomorrow, unaware, or pretending, of the storm brewing in me. Finally, after tucking the kids into bed, I faced her. My voice was tight, trembling with rage and despair. Who is he? I asked, the question simple but loaded with years of unspoken fear. Her eyes widened, then narrowed. She tilted her head, a mix of guilt and defiance in her expression. It's nothing, she whispered. You're overreacting. I felt fury, confusion, heartbreak, and love all at once, twisting together like smoke in my chest. Nothing. I repeated louder. I heard your words today. I read your messages. You called me dead weight. And you lied to me. To us. She didn't respond, and the silence that followed was a punishment heavier than words. I realized then that I had a choice. Crumble beneath the weight of betrayal, or protect the only light left in my life, my children. I took them into my arms, feeling their warmth, their innocence, and for the first time that day, a sliver of clarity pierced the haze of anguish. We packed a bag, left the apartment, and drove into the night. The city lights blurred past, and for a moment, I allowed myself to hope. Hope that they would remember this. Not the betrayal, but the courage it took to stand up, to reclaim some part of our fractured family. As I watched them sleep in the back seat, soft breaths against my shoulders, I realized something. Love can survive betrayal, but only if it is protected, nurtured, and chosen again every day. I didn't know what the future held, but I knew this night had given me clarity. No one would treat my children or my heart as collateral damage. Tomorrow, I would face her again. Tomorrow, I would confront everything. But tonight, we drove on, the hum of the tires on asphalt a steady, healing heartbeat beneath the chaos. And for the first time in months, I felt alive.